Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. Just here to put down a card for the day for us. I hope everybody had a really good bank holiday. Just pop down a little card to see what we've got going on for us on this Tuesday. Right, okay, so the card we've got for today is the rather interesting and freaks a lot of people out card, which is the Devil. Now, the Devil card is an interesting one, really. Hi there to people that are joining me on Periscope. Just having a look at the Devil card for us for today. And this is the card that I've drawn. For Tuesday's energy. Now, the Devil card freaks a lot of people out, but don't be freaked out by it because it's okay. It's quite a cool card, really. It tells you actually that if you're feeling a little bit frightened, a little bit fearful, a little bit trapped, that you kind of don't need to feel that way. It's a card that says to be aware of whether you're repeating some old patterns, whether you're kind of getting yourself trapped into a situation that really you'd rather not be in, whether if by taking some more positive action rather than just going along with it, you could change things around for yourself. So the Devil card, although it freaks a lot of people out, you're not trapped in the situation that you think you're trapped in. That's what the card says. Okay, it is talking about fear. It's talking about, so you can see in this card, in the Faulkner Tarot deck, it's a guy, you can probably just about see, kind of hiding behind the bushes. So you can read that in several different ways, obviously. That could be you that's trapped behind the bushes, that's kind of fearful, hiding, not really knowing whether to come out or not. Or that could be you seeing somebody hiding behind the bushes and feeling like they're a danger to you. Okay, so depends which way round you look at the card, whether you see what you see. Different things jump out on different days. But the Devil is always about fear, and it's more often than not about being fearful of something that you don't actually need to be. So, you know, you can see there that these bushes and things are kind of just hiding his face. But he could quite easily just pull those out of the way. And there he is out in the open, okay? So if you're the person that is fearful of him hiding there, you can soon pull those out of the way. And there he is. It's exposed and it's visible to you and less scary. If you're him trapped in there, you can easily, I mean, there's a hole there. You can pull those things away. You can pull them aside. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the Devil's holding on to a couple and they are kind of got a chain around them, but if you really look at the card, the chain's really loose around them. It could easily be taken away. So tarot's kind of not a scary thing. It's saying to you that there is you are always in some kind of control over your actions, so you can choose not to be trapped, you can choose not to be blocked off, you can choose not to be fearful. Okay, so I think there's a saying, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, so sorry, I'm going to be a bit rubbish and repeat something that probably isn't exactly right. But, you know, it's people talk about what is the most scary thing is fear itself. So being fearful of being fearful is the most scary thing. So you can kind of decide not to be fearful. You can decide to just be, you're going to put everything out there in the open. You're going to expose everything. Once it's all out there, actually, although it might still be challenging, it's not quite so full of mystery and intrigue and fear and all of that stuff that sits with the Devil card. So that's where we are. That's what the card talks about. So in terms of a card for the day, you might find yourself feeling a bit anxious, a little bit wary, a little bit uncertain. Get it all out there, put the cards on the table, speak to somebody, talk about it, speak your truth. Once we've put something out there, it becomes much less scary. I would say. So, you know, today could be about managing your anxiety. It could also be about recognizing that you've got yourself into a bit of a pattern, and you might decide that you might quite like not to be in that pattern anymore. You can change that around. You know, you can change that around. We are in control of our own behaviors. Even though sometimes, you know, I do a lot of readings for a lot of people, and a lot of people ask, what's going to happen to me? What's happening to me? And I try and encourage people to not be in that energy. Life doesn't happen to you. You are part of it. You know, you're part of what you're creating. It's not something that's just randomly happening to you, no matter what you do. Okay, so it's really about being in control of your own destiny. Thank you for your question on Periscope. These are cards that are for everyone. They're general cards for everybody. So I'm not doing personal readings at this time. Sometimes I do. So, you know, follow me, look out for me. And sometimes I come on and do personal, just like one-to-one readings or little readings for people. But this is just general daily guidance for everybody. I'm just going to pop down an angel cards to go with this lovely devil so that we can get a little bit of balance and see what the angels have got to say for us. Let's have a little look and have a little see what this energy is all about. So we've got the devil there saying try not to be too fearful, start to recognise any dodgy patterns that you might be in and do something about that. And this is an interesting one because this is a blessing in disguise card. Okay, so a lot of times when we freak out about something, we think it's all terrible, and that's what this devil's saying as well. These are really interesting cards that have come up together. Kind of can't make this stuff up, really. The devil's saying, you know, it's not as bad as you think it is. Blessing in disguise, same card, really, same as different kind of energies, because the angel cards I think are much more gentle. They're much more mellow, much more tranquil, much more easy, much more gentle. Tarot can be a little bit in your face, you know, it tells you the truth. The cards never lie. They will come right out and say, oi, you're doing something really silly, why don't you stop doing that? You're getting yourself trapped in a cycle that didn't work for you before, why don't you just stop doing that? That's the tarot telling you, you know, that's the tarot saying, come on, sort yourself out. Whereas your angel will come in and say, hey, you know, maybe this thing that you're freaking out about is not quite as bad as you thought it was. So it's an interesting day. It's an interesting energy today. Very, very similar cards. Saying things to you in a slightly different way. But basically the message is, don't freak out about where you are. If you want to change it, change it. If you are trapped in something, or you think you are, find a way out, because there always will be one. You know, even if it's just about thinking about it in a different way, even if you can't practically or physically change something, you can certainly change the way you think about it. Or if you can't change the way you think about it, you can stop thinking about it and think about something better. Okay, so that would be the energy from the devil. And the blessing in disguise card, you know, sort of says, the example I always use when this card comes up is redundancy. Quite often people absolutely freak out about being made redundant, and I get that completely. Absolutely get it. It is a scary thing. But actually sometimes it opens some really amazing doors for you. Some brilliant opportunities come up. And they can often be like life-changing opportunities. When we've been in a place for so long, and we've been there and we've done it, we keep doing the same thing, and you know, we're comfortable, might not love it, but we're kind of comfy, and it pays our mortgage, and we have quite a nice holiday every year, and it's all, you know, it kind of gets a bit, that's the only way I can describe it. That was not articulate, was it? A bit meh. But it does, but it's full of fear to leave that, because it's security for us. If all of a sudden we're told that we're leaving, and that's the way it's going to be, it leaves us either with a place where we are thinking, bloody hell, I'm stuffed now, what am I going to do? I'm going to get depressed about it. Or you can look at it in a completely different way and go, blimey, I'm free. What am I going to do? I've got all this freedom now to go and do something that I really wanted to do all my life but was too scared to go for. So, you know, that's the example I always think of when I see blessing in disguise. Lots of different things that can come up for, relationships, all kinds of different things. I just feel like today is a day of not getting too bogged down and trapped in repeating things over and over again. If they're not working, change it up. Look at it as a blessing in disguise. Look at it in a different way, and you'll see a different outcome. Okay, so I will leave that with you for the day, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Fingers crossed, everything's okay, and so I'll be putting down another card for the day. I shall put this on my YouTube channel, which is Crystal Sparkles. You're very welcome on Periscope. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again sometime. And I will leave that with you for now. Bye for now.